senior 6th grade me, like crazy as fuck. And it's like, Shawty, you 24. You're about to be 25 in a couple of months. Like, I don't have time to be sitting here and just making people feel worse about themselves when I already feel like shit. Like, what the fuck is that gonna do? It's enough people out here hurting folks for no reason. I'm not about to be
You
one of
feel
them.
like shit?
Yes, bro. Like, I feel like shit. Why? Because me and my mom have been sitting here getting into it.
Oh, I knew it. I felt that though. I already knew that was coming.
Yeah, well, we didn't really even, we hadn't even been getting into it. She pissed me off on Tuesday. And the crazy part about it is, like I said, on Monday we had our small group, and we were supposed to be, yeah, our small group meeting or whatever. It was basically like Galentine's theme, but we was still like talking about the Bible and stuff. Everybody got to introduce each other. It was really nice. But so I had that on Monday. Mind you, while I'm sitting there making the charcuterie board, I'm literally crying my eyes out. I didn't even have to work that day. I'm
For me,
literally, nah, like, it's just, I'm tired, I'm stressed. It a little bit is because of you, but at the same time, like, it was just a lot going on, and it's like I hadn't even slept. I think I had worked.
what can I do
I
to fix that though?
It's something that just time heals, cause it's like that's the same shit I had to tell my mom last year when she wanted to bust in my room talking about some, oh, you're the reason I'm sick and this and that, and then the next day want to sit here and apologize. I said, I understand you trying to apologize
At least you
now,
do that too
but
though.
you gotta understand I can't unhear the shit that you say.
At least you do that too though.
What you mean?
You did that too.
Do what?
You do something right, and then you would say something. Sorry, you did that day when you was going to church, and then you had cussed me out, and then you said sorry. You do that too.
No, I'm saying, like, as far as blaming me for your own problems. Like, my mom was sitting there literally blaming me because she was sick.
It's not even that though. It's just like you gotta. Okay.
The only reason I was saying sorry that day, you talking about that day I was going to church and you
Mhm.
was telling me you wanted to come, and I was like, oh, I'm not saving no
Yeah,
seats.
you went crazy. And I just didn't understand where that was coming from though. Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
just didn't want to put no, I didn't want to put no type of expectation out there
But
for you.
but it's not even the expectation. It was just like some I didn't understand where that was coming from because I was already coming just like, you know what I'm saying. And then you hit me with the you just like the chalk in church. I was like, what? You just like the chat or something. It was something you had said, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is this come from? I ain't even did shit.
Yeah, I can't even remember what I said. I said a
You
lot of
said
shit.
you said you just the type of person like to chat when you do, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I ain't even do nothing.
Yeah, no, but I was just, yeah, I didn't want to put no
But
expectation
that's
on you.
another reason that kind of that situation
Mm.
that hurt me too, and I'm like,
Yeah, I
well,
wasn't putting. I'm
damn.
like, I'm not putting no. Cause after the first time, and then when we couldn't sit together, I was like, okay, well, I'm not inviting him nowhere else. Like, that was already in my head. So that's why,
Why?
cause I wouldn't have felt comfortable. Like, after how that situation went, it's just like, okay, well, I wouldn't know how to even invite you anywhere to make you feel comfortable at this point. You know what I mean?
It was just
Cause
a mistake, though.
yeah, cause in my head, but in my head, it's like, okay, this is church. Like, cause I really go to church. Like, so
Why
anybody,
you say it like
because
that?
it's like anybody who knows, it's like I'm planting a seed. I'm not having you come to church to sit with me and introduce you to my friends. I'm having you to come to church to hear what God has to say to us. That's it.
Cool. That's cool. That's cool. But I wasn't mad much so at that. I was just like some. I that on my part, I had read the text message wrong, and I said that. You see what I'm saying? I read it too quick, but I had got frustrated. But it's because I was tired already. But see, the thing is, you was just like when you came and we talked to the cookout thing. I thought that was cleared up, but it came back up in another argument. You
Hmm.
see what I'm saying? So it was like you were feeling some type of way about that, obviously
Yeah,
too.
no, that whole situation never sat right with me at all. Like, that whole situation. That's why I was just like, we can agree to disagree on that one. Because of that, none of that ever made any sense to me. Because that was the first time you sat there and texted me some outlandish shit too, and I was just sitting there like, okay. And now I'm driving across town to come and talk to you when we could have had
No,
an
no, it wasn't. It wasn't even
adult
like that though.
conversation.
It wasn't even like
The
that though.
church.
It wasn't like that. I had with the cookout. I got hungry, so I went to cookout, and I was like, "Some fuck it." I was looking at the GPS where the nearest cookout was. I didn't know it was the one closer to the crib.
Yeah.
So I was already on the expressway. So I was like, "Oh, this is the one in Atlanta. I'm finna go to this one." You feel me?
Mhm.
So it wasn't that I was going across town just to be going across town. It was just I was really hungry. I was hungry as fuck. So I was like, "Fucking, I'm finna get some cookout." You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it wasn't like I was going all the way across town because the nigga was mad. Nigga was hungry.
No, but in my head, you was mad because you was texting me like you don't really care about me while I'm sitting in church, and I'm like, okay. there's no point in me sitting here being in a situation where I got things that I gotta work on myself. And it's like, if I don't work on them things, I'm just gonna hurt you. And look at where we're at. Hurt as fuck. Drained as hell. Tired as fuck. Almost fucking died. All kinds of shit.
Why you? Yeah, you should go home and get some sleep though. What time you want to go look at it?
I don't know. I don't know the movie time.
You want to know something? You want to know how I know you don't be getting no sleep? I look at you from a distance, and I can tell. I'm like, this nigga ain't sleeping. But then it's like, why though? Are you still having that situation?
What?
Like where you can't get no sleep, or you feel like?
Yup, and that was part of the reason me and my mom was sitting there going at it the other day. I literally had to catch myself from literally almost breaking everything in her fucking house. That's
But
how
see, why
triggered
you get like that though?
literally, bro, because, and the crazy part about it is, because I really be trying with that lady, but I'm realizing like, it's a one-way road. It's like, it's a one-way street with her. So it's like, as much as I know, like, I'm not supposed to be living to prove myself to her, I think it's now hitting me like, okay, Elise, even though you know that and you keep saying you're not going to do that, you've been doing that this entire time, and that's why you ended up with your feelings hurt. So it's like, okay, now reevaluate. This time, we're not conversating about it. I'm not saying sorry about shit this time because you don't get it, and that's cool. She's sitting there bonding with my dog and shit. Yesterday, after I had finally woke up, I went out to go pick up some food. I was like, I hadn't talked to her. So that situation happened on Tuesday. Yesterday, she wanted to come in my room and talk to me. She had just got home. And she was just like, can I bring him downstairs or whatever? I said, yeah, just be mindful. He been trying to be on the carpet. But in my head, it's like, she already know. Don't ask me about that conversation. Don't talk to me about that shit because you know at the end of the day, like, as good as shit might be for 5 minutes, it ain't gonna stay that way. Because it's like, at the end of the day, you sitting here telling me the conversation happened because I came in the house from work and she was mad because I didn't clean out his dog bowl before I left, knowing I was rushing to leave to go to work in the morning in the first place. That's one. I don't even give a fuck about the dog bowl. The problem is, why do you keep pissing me off as I'm not even fully in the house? I just got home from work. No break, 8 surgeries deep, and I already hadn't slept for the night before. And you already know that because I just had small group that day, that day before Monday. And you sat there and saw me breaking down while I was sitting there making the fucking charcuterie board. You sitting there helping me. I had just asked you when I got home earlier that day, have you ever passed out? Because I just let you know I'm so stressed that I just fucking passed out behind the wheel. And now you sitting here pissing me off about a fucking dog bowl. Why are you checking me as soon as I walk in your house after you told me one good time when I was 9 years old, don't ever ask you no crazy questions, don't ever say nothing crazy to you, all this shit as soon as you get off. So why do I gotta keep telling you over and over to stop asking me and telling me shit as soon as I get off work when you only had to tell me one time and I got it? I gotta keep reiterating myself. So that's strike one, right? Then you gonna sit here and talk about what she say? She said, you gotta understand you can't do everything. Now I'm losing my mind on this bitch because what are you talking about?
Wait, let's not say that though.
Yeah, but
Let's take that back.
Why you? What are you talking about? Now I'm triggered. Now I'm really going on. I said, what are you talking about? I said, you think I want to be sitting here working 2 jobs? I said, you think I want to sit here and not be getting no sleep? I said, you want to think I want to sit here and be doing all this shit by myself? Really? I said, you really think I want to be sitting here doing all this shit? I said, was I not